Give her 2 of these at 9, and another at 10 if she continues to be so restless. Another trip to the hydro tub at 8, and again in the morning at 7. Then we'll see if she won't cooperate tomorrow, won't we, Doctor?
Yes, Doctor.
You know where to call me if you need me. Are we ready, Pet?
Yes, Willie. And, oh, Willie.
Yes?
There was a man here. A man named, let me see. Oh, here's his card. Dowd. Elwood P. Dowd.
That is the sister's brother. I gave him full visiting rights.
She mustn't be seeing anyone tonight. Not anyone at all. You tell him that.
Yes, Doctor.
He didn't ask to see her. He was looking for someone, some friend of his.
Well, who could that be, Doctor?
I don't know, Doctor. Miss Kelly, was anyone with Mr. Dowd when he came in?
Not when I seen him.
Well, he said there was. He said he last saw his friend sitting right in that chair there with his hat and coat. He seemed quite disappointed. I told him if we located his friend, we could give him a lift into town. He could ride in the back seat. Was that all right, Willie?
No. Yes, of course, of course.
Oh, here it is. I wrote it down on the back of this card. His friend's name was Harvey.
Harvey?
He didn't give me his last name, but he did mention something else about his friend. Hookah. But I didn't quite get what that was.
Harvey? What?
He said his friend was very tall. Why are you looking like that, Willie? This man was a very nice, polite man, and he merely asked that we give his friend a lift into town. And if we can't do a favor for someone, then why are we living?
Mrs. Chumley, how long ago was Mr. Dowd here? When did he leave? Where did he go?
Get me that hat! By George, we'll find out about this!
I don't know where he went. Just a second ago.
Main gate. Henry, Dr. Sanderson. Did a man in a tan jacket walk out of the gate? He did? He's gone?
Daphne, Judge, here we are. Judge Gaffney, this is Dr. William Chumley, the psychiatrist. Yes, I'm calling to make a routine checkup on the spelling of a name before entering it into our records. Judge, you telephoned out here this afternoon about having a client of yours committed. How is that name spelled? With a W, not a U. Mr. Elwood P. Dowd. Thank you, Judge. Dr. Sanderson. I believe your name is Sanderson.
Yes, Doctor.
You know that much, do you? You went to medical school. You specialized in the study of psychiatry. You graduated, and you went forth. Perhaps they neglected to tell you there that a rabbit has large pointed ears, that a hat made for a rabbit would have to be perforated to make room for those ears.
Mr. Dowd seemed reasonable enough when I talked to him.
Doctor, it is the function of a psychiatrist to tell the difference between who is reasonable and who merely talks and acts reasonably. Do you have any idea what you have done to me? Don't you answer that. I'll tell you. You have allowed a psychopathic case to walk off these grounds and roam about with an oversized white rabbit. You have subjected me, a psychiatrist, to the humiliation of having to call, of all things, a lawyer in order to find out who was brought out here to be committed and who was out here to commit.
Dr. Chumley.
Just a minute, Wilson. I want you. Now, I will have to do something I haven't done in 15 years. I will have to go out after this man, Elwood P. Dowd, and bring him back. And when I do bring him back, that will mean the end of your connection with this institution. As of that moment! Wilson, get the car. Pitt, call the McClures and say we can't make it. Miss Kelly, come upstairs with me and we'll get that woman out of the tub.
Yes, doctor.